Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at what are you manifesting in love. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked in the description box below. Please remember that is the only way to book a session with me. I will never reach out to you to book a session, so if someone does that, that is not me. All right, let's get your cards. Spirit, we are looking at what are you manifesting in love. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Pile number 1, you have the Offering, and your crystal is the Bumblebee Jasper. Pile number 2, you have the Comic, and you have the yellow Fluorite butterfly. Pile number 3, you have the Medallion, and you have the Noreena Jasper. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Bumblebee Jasper, and your card is the Offering. So the energy that I'm getting from this card is that, so when we ask, what are you manifesting in love? I feel like you're manifesting your equal. Okay, so someone who is on the same level as you in whatever is important to you. So if you want somebody who makes the same amount of money as you, that's what you're manifesting. Someone who is on the same emotional level as you, that's what you're manifesting. Someone who wants the same, number of children as you. So all of these things, whatever it is that's important to you, whatever, it's like kind of like someone who mirrors you, who mirrors your kind of like your personality in a way, and also what it is that you're desiring in a partnership. And, we'll get more specifics as we go along, but I really feel like someone who's your equal, whatever that means to you. Okay. Someone who is open to giving and receiving. Okay. So those are both important to you, I feel, something that you're manifesting. I also get a sense of communication. You want someone who's good at communicating. Okay. I feel like that's really important to you. Unconditional love for the duration of your relationship. So if you're looking for something that's, a lifetime, then you want somebody who's going to accept you for who you are as you go through changes throughout your life. Someone who's generous, someone who I feel appreciates the little things in life, who appreciates the little things that you would do for them, and also who appreciates that in the sense of doing little things for you as well. So I feel like that's also something that you're manifesting. Kind of like those, those small gestures. Someone who, may do something really small, but it's, romantic and it means a lot. So that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Let's look at your other cards. Spirit, we are looking at what pile number 1 is manifesting in love. What else can you tell us, please? Angel of Tranquility. So I feel like something that you're manifesting is someone has kind of a peaceful, calm nature about them. Someone who may be into kind of like healing on some level, as far as like doing like yoga or acupuncture, you know, somebody who understands the healing power of these things, the healing power of going for a walk. Also, I feel it's important for somebody to understand when you need your alone time, when you need just a minute to, you know, get your thoughts together, or to do your healing routine, your self-care. So I think that's more the word I was thinking of, is self-care. Someone who understands the impact that self-care can have. And so either somebody who does that themselves, or someone who understands that you need time to do that for yourself. Okay, so let's see what else. We have Angel of Wisdom. So I feel like you're looking for someone who, or what you're manifesting is someone who is intelligent, someone who can work through problems. So if you have any kind of issues in your relationship, someone who, again, has that good communication, someone who can see through problems, someone who can talk through problems, who can think through problems, and who can communicate on, you know, a really functional level, so a very productive level. So someone who listens, someone who talks, someone who doesn't shut down. Okay, so, you know, when I say someone who's your equal, someone who's kind of gone through kind of similar experiences, learning kind of similar things as you. So I feel like you want someone who can really complement kind of your path in life, what you've been through, how, you know, where you've gone in your life, where you are right now in your life. So basically, like someone who understands kind of your journey in life. Someone who understands where you've been and kind of why you are the way that you are. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? What are they manifesting in love? So we have Whale and Limitless Possibility. I feel what you're manifesting in love is someone who's very positive, someone who kind of sees the glass as half full instead of half empty, someone who may be a little bit adventurous, someone who's emotionally balanced as well, someone who's not afraid to express their emotions, express their feelings. I feel that you kind of are manifesting someone who's a little bit intuitive, someone who can read your mood before you say anything. So someone who can kind of know how to approach you if you're in a bad mood or if you're in a good mood, someone who wants to celebrate with you, someone who really kind of wears their heart on their sleeve, and also someone who will really stand up for you when you need that, someone who will be protective of you, someone who will really see beyond the immediate. So you're manifesting an energy of someone who like wants more than just like here and now. So what I'm trying to say is someone who is more kind of thinking about the future, kind of thinking about long term, thinking so someone who's basically on the same level as you. So instead of somebody just kind of in a relationship and, you know, we'll just see what happens as we go along. I feel like you don't necessarily want that. You want someone who knows that eventually they want children or knows they eventually want to get married. You know, that kind of solid energy, I feel, is what you're manifesting. Because, you know, some people just may want to find a romantic partner or be in a relationship and just have it flow naturally, and what happens happens. And then other people are very set on what they want to see happen. Okay, so we have Peacock and Authenticity. So I feel like you want somebody who is themselves, someone who doesn't someone who's themselves in like every situation, they're still themselves, right? So sometimes we have to act a little differently depending on if we're at work or if we're at a concert, right? But still, the true self can still shine through in all of those situations, right? So I feel like that's someone you're looking for. Also someone who will allow you to be you, someone who loves you and accepts you for who you are in all areas of your life, and someone who has that quality right away. So you want someone who gets you, who understands your personality, especially if you're really into self-care. Maybe, you know, you've had instances in the past where you need time to do your meditation at night, or you need time to do your meditation in the morning. Maybe you like to go for a run by yourself, whatever it is. And so maybe you ran into that in the past where somebody didn't quite understand that you need some kind of alone time. So I feel like you're really looking for someone who will understand all aspects of your personality and really allow you to be yourself without trying to change you. Let's look at your tarot cards. All right, for pile number 1, we're looking at what they are manifesting in love. What can you tell us? Okay, so here we have the Daughter of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like you're looking for someone, like I said, with limitless possibility. I feel like you're looking for someone who knows exactly what they want, someone who wants something long-term, someone who knows if they do or don't want children. So I feel like you're not really looking for someone or manifesting someone who's like, yeah, if I have children, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know, it's like just whatever happens. I feel like you're not really comfortable with that. I think you need something more concrete, someone who can say, I want this, this, and this. Does that line up with you? And then you can say yes or no. So I feel like you're looking for something concrete, someone who is very concrete in knowing what their future looks like in a relationship. Anything else with this card? Let me see. Give me just a second here, because I feel like there's something else trying to come through. It might come through now, or it might come through later. So let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm not really getting anything right now, but I'm pretty sure something else is going to come up. Okay, so here we have the Five of Wands, and this is such an interesting Five of Wands to me. So I feel that this goes back to saying someone who's very open with communication, someone who does not hold grudges, someone who, let's say you have an argument, the energy you're manifesting is somebody who will say, okay, we just had an argument. Let's talk about it right now. Let's just clear the air so that we can move on. So I feel like you're kind of manifesting someone who, first of all, can communicate, but also is a little more, has a little bit more thicker skin than someone who's very, very sensitive, who will hold on to something forever. Like if you have a little argument and they just don't let it go. I feel you're manifesting someone who's more like, okay, well, we had an argument and, you know, it is what it is. Let's just deal with it and move on. So someone who doesn't kind of dwell on things, who doesn't kind of like, doesn't, I don't want to say doesn't take things too seriously with an argument, because that's definitely not what I'm trying to say, but someone who can just see it for what it is, a misunderstanding, an argument, and then let it go. And then, you know, in the next hour, be perfectly fine, unless, you know, of course it's something more serious. But yeah, so I feel like definitely communication and talking through things and talking to each other instead of talking at each other. Okay, I feel like that's really important to you. And I feel like that could be connected to a past relationship or an environment that you grew up in. So it could go either way. Maybe you grew up in an environment where everybody was always arguing and nobody was really communicating, or maybe it was the reverse where you had great communication and so that's just what you're used to and that's what you want going forward. So I feel like it's connected to something like that. And then we have the Four of Swords. So I feel with the Four of Swords, again, I'm getting the sense of you may need some alone time. You might like to read your book. You may like to, you know, have a bath and have your quiet time, have your solitude. So I feel like that's something that's going to be very important for you, something that you're manifesting as someone who understands that, someone who's not offended by that, someone who doesn't feel left out. Because I feel like it's really important for you to, like, self-care, I feel is very important to you. I feel like you may have some hobbies that require kind of solitude. Like you can't really hold a conversation with someone if you're reading a book. So you may like to read a couple books a week. Maybe that's your thing. And so maybe you need an hour or two a day, you know, on the weekends or at night or something like that, where you just need your downtime. So that's another thing. Okay, then we have the Three of Pentacles. So definitely, I feel you're looking for or manifesting someone who has kind of like an extended network of people. Okay, so close to family, close to friends. I feel like you're someone who might like to go out on double dates with, you know, with the two of you and another couple, or go out and do activities together, maybe group activities together, going out doing different things together. I'm also feeling like there's a time and place. So I'm getting a sense that there's kind of two sides to your personality, and you're hoping to manifest this with a romantic partner, in the sense of you like your solitude, but you also like group activities. So kind of someone who can do both. Okay, someone who's not quite all the way an introvert and someone who's not quite extroverted, so kind of in the middle, like I think they call that an ambivert. So someone who's kind of in the middle, someone who understands both sides. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so with the Five of Cups, I feel like another thing you're manifesting is, oh yeah, this makes sense because I saw this in the Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, okay, so the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups really go together right now with what I'm saying, what I'm about to say. So so what's important to you is someone who can look at the glass half full instead of half empty. So anytime something may go wrong, so this person dropped the little basket of eggs, right? So instead of sitting there thinking, oh no, the world is ending now that I dropped this basket of eggs, and say, oh well, that's a bummer, but there's more right here, you know. So yeah, it's a bummer that I'm gonna have to take time to clean this up instead of just getting my eggs and going, but is it really that big of a deal? So I feel like it's important for you, kind of what you're manifesting is someone who doesn't hold grudges, someone who can kind of look at the brighter side of things. Even if there is something upsetting or something negative that happened, this person can just kind of, you know, pick up and go and not really dwell on that and focus on that. And you know, I feel like you feel like life can be short, time is of the essence in a sense, and why would we dwell on things when we have so many other things to focus on is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands here. So with the Eight of Wands, I'm getting a couple things. I feel like you, again, this is kind of taking me back to you wanting someone to know all of the steps that they want to take with somebody. So I feel like you don't want to waste a lot of time with somebody who doesn't know what they want. You are manifesting someone who knows exactly what they want, someone who's on the same page as you. So let's say that you are looking for someone to get married and have children with. You don't want and you have a timeline. So let's say you want to have children within 2 years. I feel like you don't want somebody who's like, no, I feel like I could have children in 5 years. I feel like that's not going to work for you. I feel like you need to be pretty much in step with this person that you're manifesting. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to come into your life. And I feel like the connection that you have with this person could be a pretty quick connection, almost like this person might sweep you off your feet, almost like if you go on a date with this person and you're talking back and forth, like, I want this, how about you? And then that matches up, and then, okay, well, what about this? And they're like, yeah, I want this. And you're like, oh, well, me too. So I feel like this connection and everything kind of lines up very quickly for you. All right. Oops, we have 2. We'll just set that one there for now. Okay. So we have the 10 of Swords. I feel that it's really important for you that someone understands the way that you process things. Okay, the way that you deal with unexpected things in life, the way that you deal with when you're hurt, when you're angry, when you have these kind of big emotions. I feel like it's important for you that someone understands that you kind of go through a process. I think that you have kind of this self-care routine that's very important to you, that you don't want to sacrifice. Okay, so you don't want to sacrifice the way that you do things when things go wrong in your life. You want to be able to sit and process things. So it's like this fine balance between this person, and I'm seeing a couple things balancing here. So it's like a balance of this person wanting to talk through things, but also giving you space and time to work through things in your mind first. Okay, doing kind of your self-care routine. So it's kind of a balance there. It's the same thing that I'm feeling with this balance between being a little introverted and being a little extroverted, and finding a balance between those two things too. So yeah, I think it's also an understanding of what bothers you. Okay, so this person understanding that you're going through emotions when something doesn't go right. You have a process that you need to go through to kind of get closure on things. And I feel like you're also manifesting someone who, okay, so I'm getting manifesting someone who can help you through that process. So maybe you're trying to learn different ways of dealing with certain things, or yeah, maybe you're trying to find a balance between being in total solitude and in being more open with your emotions when something hurts you. Okay, so I feel like you're manifesting someone who is understanding of like the process that you go through with that type of situation. Okay, so here we have the 2 of Cups. So didn't I say with the offering, yeah, I did. It was with the offering about finding your equal. You're equal in giving and receiving. You're equal in, of course, like all areas of your life, but it's something about an equal give and receive that seems to be very important to you, that you're manifesting. And so it's like, you have different strengths and you have different weaknesses, but at the same time, it's kind of equal. It's almost like you balance each other out, is what you're manifesting. So yeah, so someone who's very caring, someone who appreciates you for who you are, someone who supports you, someone who really kind of mirrors, again, what you're looking for, what you want, but also mirrors you on an emotional level. Okay, there's something about being the same on an emotional level as you. again, I think that goes back to either, your childhood, something that you experienced as you were growing up, or a past relationship that either you like, something that you don't want to repeat again. It's almost like you want the opposite of something that you had before. Okay, here we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, this takes me back to the wisdom and limitless possibilities. So I feel like you're looking for clear communication. You're looking for someone who's not afraid of new ideas. Someone who is very, okay, I'm getting this balance again. Okay, I'm getting that there's like a balance between like someone who's very, very intellectual, but someone who's also in touch with their emotional side. So this balance, yeah, I'm getting so many things, like kind of like someone who's in the middle of things, someone who's not too far over here and someone who's not too far over here, someone who's kind of like down the middle. Yeah, so that's very interesting. But yeah, so someone who's definitely a little bit adventurous, I feel. Okay, someone who's open to new ideas, because I feel like you're also open to new ideas. So I feel like you want someone who, here we go again with this balance, this balance thing, because I'm feeling like on one level, like with the Eight of Wands, you want someone who knows exactly what they want. Okay, so that's very cut and dry of what you want, but I feel at the same time you're also wanting someone who's open to new possibilities, new things, someone who's not afraid to try something new or something like that. Very interesting how everything is kind of some kind of balance, or like this side and this side. It's very interesting, the energy that I'm feeling here. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, so there's something going on here with new ideas, possibilities. So, oh, okay, I see what it is with this particular thing. Okay, so, okay. So what it is if there is a new opportunity, a new anything really that you discuss together, what you're looking for is open communication. You're looking for somebody who can see all sides of the issue. So let's say you have a decision to make and you're making this decision together. I feel that you want someone who can think clearly and logically about the situation with a little bit of emotion. Okay, so you don't want somebody who's thinking erratically and all in their emotions. You're looking for someone who's more thinking logically and rationally about things, someone who can take their time but make decisions quickly at the same time, if that makes any sense. Okay, so looking at these things and being able to see the potential of decisions and possibilities, and being able to make those decisions, fairly quickly, and then committing to that particular thing before moving forward. And then also I'm feeling that a sense that someone who knows or someone who will wait to make a decision until they know what that correct decision is, and then once they make it, it's a very solid decision. So I feel you're manifesting the opposite of someone who's kind of wishy-washy, someone who's back and forth. You want someone who says, okay, let's do this. We looked at the options, we made a decision, we made the right decision, and then you move on. Okay, and here we have your last two cards. So let's put these to the side. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like you're also looking for someone who is in it to win, right? See all these people, how they're very strong. Sometimes the Nine of Wands is a card where you want to give up. You're tired. Sometimes you can't see the end of things. This card is strong. This is someone who's not going to give up. And I feel like that's connected to the last couple cards that we had here. So it's like Someone who's going to make a decision, someone who's going to understand that they made that decision and they're going to stick to it. They know they made the right decision and they're going to see it through. That's what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands. Someone who's also going to support your decisions, someone who's going to trust your judgment, someone who's going to understand that when you make a decision, you've looked at all the options and you know that you made the right decision. So someone who's going to allow you to, someone who's going to trust you to make those decisions. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Cups. I feel that what you're manifesting in love, in a partner, is someone who's very interested in emotional connections with family, with friends, taking time out to celebrate. I feel that's very important. I feel that you want someone who celebrates accomplishments, who's really, really into family celebrations like birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, things like that, maybe taking vacation with family, maybe even friends. So someone who's social, but also who likes downtime as well. Again, we have that balance between the two of what you're manifesting. Someone who appreciates, again, I'm getting someone who appreciates the smaller things in life, you know, time with family, friends, kind of like time is like the most important thing. Those little things that you can do for people, that's the most important thing. Okay, so I think that is everything here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the yellow fluorite butterfly, and your card is the comic. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I look at this card is that what you're manifesting is someone who can lift you up during difficult times. So someone who has a sense of humor, someone who is very strong. So if you're going through a difficult time, someone who can kind of just come in and tell you that everything's going to be okay. And, you know, you like someone who's very supportive in the way that you need support. So I feel like you might be someone who has a really great sense of humor, and you're channeling that, or you're not channeling, you're manifesting that in someone else, in your partner. Okay, someone who can make you laugh, but also someone who's like really intelligent. Okay, someone who's kind of multifaceted, someone who has kind of different sides of their personality with these different colors here. So maybe someone who's really intelligent, someone who has a great sense of humor, someone who's passionate, you know, all of these different things kind of coming into one. So someone who's really kind of well balanced, but their sense of humor really kind of shines through their personality. So I feel like this, what you're manifesting is someone who can be really serious and really thoughtful when needed, but who can also, you know, break you out into a smile when needed, I think is something that you're manifesting. Let's see. Oh, another thing that's coming through with this card is what you're manifesting is someone who's a problem solver. Okay, for one reason or another, that's coming through. We'll see if there's anything else that comes up with that, because I feel like there might be something attached to that. But let's look at your oracle cards, your other oracle cards. Okay, for pile number 2, we are asking, what is pile number 2 manifesting in love? Angel of past lives. Oh, so interesting. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind just looking at this card is someone who's creative. Someone who's creative and colorful. Oh, there's so much coming through with this card. Okay, so let's look at the past lives. So angel of past lives, I feel that you're looking for someone that you have a very strong connection to, maybe someone who believes in past lives. Maybe you're into, you know, metaphysical things, which obviously you definitely could be if you're watching a tarot reading, but maybe you're interested in someone who likes past lives, someone who likes tarot, crystals, you know, kind of shamanic things, you know, anything like that. So it could be this is what you're manifesting, is someone who is very spiritual as well, someone who believes in divine timing, someone who also is kind of on the same life path as you. Maybe you've had similar experiences in your lives. So I feel, okay, I feel like you want someone who's very deep, like their soul is very, very deep, right? You can almost like you could dig into their soul forever and ever and ever, and there would still be things to discover and things to find out. But at the same time, this person is so funny and just has like this great sense of humor. So someone who's like really deep emotionally. So if somebody just meets this person, they might just see their sense of humor and at first not realize how like deep and involved this person is. So I think, you know, that's what you're manifesting in somebody. So yeah, this person seems like really, really interesting, kind of like they have a lot of stories and maybe they've traveled a lot or something like that. Okay, well, look at this. So you have angel of remembrance and angel of past lives. Okay. I think you're manifesting someone from a past life. Yeah, I think you're manifesting someone from a past life for sure. For sure. So this could be something that you're, okay, so when the topic of the reading, what are you manifesting in love? This can be things that you know you're manifesting, things that, you know, you're hoping someone has that, you know, like your soulmate, your future spouse, whatever it is, that you're like, oh, I hope this person has this, I hope this person has that, and I'm really going to manifest for that. This can be intentional, or this could be something on the other side of the title of this reading where you may not realize certain things of like the person that you're being drawn to and who's being drawn towards you, this person you're manifesting. This reading can also point out certain things that you don't realize that you're manifesting. So I think that this person who you're manifesting, you've had a past life with them. I feel that when you meet this person, you might have a sense of familiarity, like something about them might look familiar, but there's no reason for that. So let's say if somebody has on a particular color, let's say it's blue, because there's a lot of blue here. So maybe someone has on this particular blue shirt, and there's something about that shirt that looks so familiar, but there's really no reason for it that you can put your finger on. Something like that. It could be an instant attraction. It could be you talk to this person for 5 minutes and you feel like you've known them your whole life. Okay, so I think this person that you're manifesting, you have absolutely known in a past life. Absolutely. For sure. Okay, what else? What else can you tell us for pile number 2? Okay. Interesting. Okay, the first thing that came to mind when I turned over this card, so it's pig and luck. Okay, so there could be something about you, the way you meet this person, that feels very lucky, almost like it was just destined to be. Okay, so yeah, that's really interesting. Really interesting. Okay, I'm getting so many things. Okay, so I think you're also manifesting someone who has luck on their side, someone who lands in the right place at the right time, someone who feels lucky, someone who's very positive, someone who is very kind, and loving and trustworthy, someone who listens to their intuition, which makes sense because if you're into like metaphysical things, like I said, of course, you're into it, you know, a little bit at least if you're watching this, or maybe you're new to tarot, so maybe this is new to you. But I feel like who you're manifesting is very intuitive. I feel like they listen to their intuition, they follow their heart. I feel like there's somebody who needs to be happy. So of course we all want to be happy, right? But someone, let's say if someone's in a job that they just really cannot stand, I feel like this person literally cannot stay in that job. They need to go find something else because it will really like eat at their soul. So yeah, someone who's very positive and lighthearted, very warm and kind. So we have Bat and Rebirth. So who are you manifesting in love? I feel that you are manifesting someone who will want to grow with you, someone who's not afraid of change, someone who is ready to commit to you fully and start a new life with you. Yeah. I also feel there's something about you're manifesting someone who will understand your life, like your path in life, someone who will understand the things that you've been through, things that you've done, places you've been, things, you know, anything like that. So let's say, for instance, if you've had a difficult life up until this point, maybe you've made a lot of changes. So you're manifesting someone who will understand where you've been and these changes that you've made, or, you know, something along those lines. This is really, there is so much energy that I'm picking up here. It's almost overwhelming because there's so many things just like just coming at me. So yeah, let's get your tarot cards and then we'll get into more information. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? What is pile number 2 manifesting in love? Okay, we have the Page of Wands. So someone who's passionate about life. Oh, okay, well, those definitely want to come out. Okay, is this, okay. I don't know if some of them turned over. Okay, so, or flipped over. Okay, so, okay, back to the Page of Wands. I think you're looking for someone who's very curious, someone who's curious about life, curious about adventure. Okay, I feel this is somehow connected to the Rebirth card, someone who's not afraid to make changes, someone who okay. Someone also who's not afraid to take charge. So someone who can take charge of things, who can make plans and say, hey, let's go do this. And someone who may be a little spontaneous as well. I'm getting what you're manifesting is someone who kind of looks at things a little bit differently than other people do. They can see different things. Again, I'm getting a sense that this person's very intuitive. They can see things and they can move on things very quickly. So I think you're manifesting someone who's pretty bold, pretty passionate about things. Yeah. Someone who's always up for an adventure, something fun. Okay, so now we have the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of stability here. There's a lot of growth here. Someone who's balanced. So yeah, remember when I was saying that this person I feel has a great sense of humor, but they're also very deep, like their soul is saturated with like emotion and passion and all of these experiences, and this person seems to really have like multiple sides of their personality. But with all of these different things, this person's very balanced, very grounded. Okay, so I feel that this person will bring a sense of balance and grounding to your life on some level. So I feel like you want someone that you can build something with. Like that's who you're manifesting. Okay, so here we have the King of Wands. So I feel that also another thing that's very important to you that you're manifesting is someone who will be attracted to you, someone who has passion for you, and someone who's going to kind of carry that through the entire relationship. So someone who's always going to feel that way about you. Also someone who's passionate about their career. Again, remember how I gave that example of someone who's in a job and they hate it, they can't stand going there? This person cannot be in that situation for too long. I almost feel like this person would almost want to just quit and then figure out what to do next, because this person cannot stand to be in that type of situation. So I'm feeling this person you're manifesting is very, very passionate about like everything in their life. They're passionate about being a good partner. They're passionate about their work. They're passionate about you know, hanging out with friends and family. They're passionate about doing creative things, about being adventurous. But at the same time, this person is seems to be very stable, but also seems to be up for the next adventure, up for the next fun thing to do. We have the Nine of Cups. So you're manifesting someone who's successful, someone who is emotionally balanced too. Why am I getting emotionally balanced? What's happening here? Let me see. I think it's someone who has experienced a lot, who's achieved a lot in their life, and they've come to a point in their life where they take things seriously, but not too seriously. So it's like, I'm very serious about what I've developed in my life, how hard I've worked in my life, but at the same time, I have a great sense of humor and I'm gonna let that shine. So even like I'm seeing this person, like if they're, let's say they're an executive for a huge company, and this is just an example so you can see the energy, and they're in the boardroom and they're having a serious discussion, very serious discussion. Maybe there's, you know, millions of dollars on the line. But at the same time, they can drop a joke or they can, you know, say something sarcastic, something like that, right? So it's like this person's very serious, but at the same time, they have this great sense of humor. I feel they're also what you're manifesting in this, or, you know, who you're manifesting, this person is great at breaking the ice. So making situations that may seem a little awkward, like maybe if you're meeting the family for the first time, that could be uncomfortable and awkward, but they have this great ability to just break the ice and make everybody laugh. And then that just kind of brings up like a natural conversation. Okay, what else? So we have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting, you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So who you're manifesting, what you're manifesting in love is somebody who will take their time to get to know you, someone who wants you to feel comfortable. They want to feel safe. Okay, so they want you to feel safe, but they also want to feel safe. So someone who this is someone who wants to build a life with somebody, something long term. Okay, again, I'm getting that kind of thing where this person is so funny and so comical, may seem like they're not really serious to certain people, but this is somebody who's looking for something long term, something that's going to stand the test of time. So like their life partner, their future spouse, whatever you want to call it. So you're manifesting somebody who is looking for a lifelong partner to share different experiences with, different adventures, possibly travel. Someone who sees like the beauty in things, really appreciates things, maybe really appreciates animals. Let me move these down a little bit because these cards are a little bit big. I wasn't really remembering that when I first laid these out. So, okay, that makes room for your last card up here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. Now, this is really like a lot of the energy that I've been feeling. So with the Nine of Wands, this can be, it's like, don't give up, right? You're almost at your goal. Don't give up. And when I look at the face on this person, this is somebody who's not going to give up. This is someone who's been scratched quite a few times from the thorns on this tree. But they're like, well, that's just part of the process. And you know, I'm enjoying the process. So I feel like what you're manifesting, this person is very determined. This person can almost see the humor in it. Like, look at how many times I got scratched, and kind of be like, you know, it's kind of funny that I haven't given up yet. And it's kind of funny that I'm not going to give up because I know I'm going to get scratched again before I'm done. You know, but they'll see the humor in things. So yeah, this is someone who's very confident that they can get things done, very confident in the process as well. Yeah, someone who can see things. Like with the Page of Wands, it's almost like finding clues, finding solutions to things, working through things, not giving up. Someone who's very dedicated. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody who sees the brighter side of things, who sees, okay, let's see, how do I say this? Someone who can see things from kind of a different angle. Again, I'm getting, this Page of Wands seems to be very important here, the way that this figure is looking through the magnifying glass. And with the Five of Pentacles, a lot of times what happens in the Five of Pentacles is that there's a feeling of being alone, being left out in the cold, not having any comfort. But the thing is if you turn around and you see these windows here, your solution is right here. So I feel like this is somebody who, like we were talking with the Nine of Wands, this is someone who's not going to give up. This is someone who has such a positive, kind of huge part of their personality. Just very, very positive, always looking on the bright side, always saying, okay, well, yes, we may be going through a very difficult time right now, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the solutions, and let's figure out where the solution is and how to reach that solution. And yeah, we might get dinged up a little bit along the way, but you're with me, you're safe, and I got this. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so it seems like this person is a very take charge person who almost like thrives on problem solving and working through things. Now we have the Page of Swords. So you have the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. And yeah, this is kind of what I was just saying. Someone who's very intellectual. Okay, someone who is going to figure things out. I'm telling you, you see all these books? This is someone who will literally read all of these books in a week to find a solution to a problem that you may be having. This person's not going to give up. This person has a very quick wit, okay? Very quick on their feet, personality, wit, but also very quick intelligence. Someone who, for some of you, not everybody, but for some of you, I'm getting this person could be a litigator. So in the legal field, litigating cases. Yeah, so with that example, okay, so someone whose job is incredibly serious, right? Very, very serious when you're litigating. You need to be thinking on your feet. You need to be on top of your game. But at the same time, this person has such a great sense of humor. So that's kind of what I'm saying with this personality. It's like kind of a dynamic, multifaceted personality. You're going to be in good hands. Okay, you're going to be in good hands if any problems ever arise, which, you know, there's always things that we have to work through, difficulties, things like that. So this person will be able to help you for sure get through anything. We have the High Priestess. Okay, so this person, like I said with the Five of Pentacles, this person just has the ability to come up with solutions pretty quickly. Again, this person is, I'm going to say this person's definitely intuitive. Okay, it's like they're intuitive, they have intelligence, very, very funny, great sense of humor. They could be the life of the party, but they're also such like a deep thinker. Okay. They're calm under pressure, this person that you're manifesting. So calm under pressure. I almost feel like they may thrive under pressure, like having a deadline or being on the spot like a litigator is. It's almost like they just come up with it so quick, almost like the comic, right? Like if you think of like a stand-up comic, if they're doing like crowd work or something like that, they have to be able to think so quickly on their feet. So yeah, and there's also something about not panicking and taking time but working quickly to find solutions to problems. Anything else here? Is there anything else? Yeah, they seem to stay emotionally balanced no matter what's going on. It's like they have this calm exterior, this calm interior. The Lover's card, So this person you're manifesting, whether you realize it or not, you've been in a relationship with them in a past life. Because remember up here I said you had a past life together? And yeah, it did look like you were in a relationship before. I did not mention that. I think I forgot because you have the older couple here and then you have the younger couple here. Beyond a doubt, you've been in a relationship with this person before with at least, I'm going to say minimum 2 to 3 past lives that you've been in a relationship with this person before. At least, okay. Okay, you may already know this part, but you're manifesting your soulmate, and of course you could say, well, yeah, anybody watching this is manifesting their soulmate, but you know, this is literally someone you've had past lives with. So there's like a history here, and you're going to feel that history. It's going to be this feeling of familiarity, this feeling of home, this feeling of comfort, this feeling of I've known you before. Yeah, all of those things you're going to feel when you meet this person, probably right away, maybe even, you know, instantly. What I'm seeing, I just had a flash of you meeting this person and hugging each other, and instantly it's almost like you have a flashback of something, but you can't quite put your finger on it. So I'm going to say that you're probably going to like remember this person from a past life, like instantly. Okay, here we have the Knight of Cups. So this person you're manifesting, I feel like they wear their heart on their shoulder, that like you're always going to know where you stand with this person. This person I feel has big emotions. I feel like big, happy emotions. I also feel like when this person might be kind of passionate about things they don't like as well, but not in a dangerous way. Just kind of very passionate about everything. Everything's so passionate with this person. But yeah, I feel like one of the biggest qualities that this person has that you're manifesting is someone who has a very big, generous heart. Someone who's very giving, someone who's very loving, someone who wants to show you how much you mean to them, who wants to make sure that you understand how much you mean to them. And there's a great sense of safety that you're going to feel with this person, which I think I said that here with the Lover's card, but definitely a sense of safety, a sense of, you know, this person is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like your safe place, but knowing that this person has your back, knowing that this person is faithful, yeah, this sense of safety is coming from this past life that you had with this person. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, again, I'm getting a sense that this person is creative on some level. This person, it's interesting. What is happening with the rebirth? Because you have the bat and rebirth here, and then you have butterfly, which is obviously kind of rebirth, right? I'm feeling like this person that you're manifesting, this energy that you're manifesting. Okay, I'm getting a couple things. This could be your at least 2 past lives that you've had in the past. There's also something about that you may have gone through similar experiences in this current lifetime within your individual lives, something that you will be able to connect on or connect with, saying, oh yeah, I went through that too, or yeah, I did that too. Some of you could have something to do with art, the arts, the creative arts. So it could be anything from comedy to like painting, any kind of artwork, anything artistic, anything creative. You might meet somewhere doing something creative. Okay, so the other thing that I get with the Eight of Pentacles is that you're manifesting someone who will be there for you, who will support you through all of the different changes that you go through in your lives, and someone who is very excited for you, excited for where you're going in your life, excited for what you are going to be doing together. And the other thing is with the Eight of Pentacles, it points me back to the Nine of Wands here. This is someone who is never going to give up on something that they've committed to. So always finding a solution, always figuring things out, always looking at things maybe in a different way than other people look at things. Remember the Page of Wands. So always looking for the answers, always growing. Also, this person I feel is always working on themselves, always growing, always looking for ways to improve your relationship. So I think that's everything. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Noreena Jasper. And your card is the Medallion. So I feel that what you're manifesting in love is someone who's very connected to family, someone who's connected to family values, a traditional family, traditional, like you want someone who wants to get married, someone who wants children, someone who's very connected to their family, someone who's going to be connected to you and your family. So this, great extended family. I'm also seeing that possibly someone who is religious or someone who has the same religious beliefs as you or the same spiritual beliefs as you. So someone where that's like a pretty important part of their life, of your life. So let's see, what else am I getting from this? Oh, okay. So I'm also feeling like with the hand here going toward the Medallion, I'm feeling like you're manifesting someone who really shares the same values as you. And when you have children, you will pass those values and your beliefs on to your children, and then they'll pass that on to their children. So I'm seeing almost like a like this medallion is like being passed on from generation to generation. So some kind of like family values that you have or something like that. So I'm also getting like someone who respects traditions. Oh, that could be something that's passed down from generation to generation. So some kind of tradition. You're manifesting someone who understands that, who has that same kind of belief system. And yeah, someone who just really respects and honors tradition, family, friends, honest, stand up type of person, all of these things, I feel that's what you're manifesting in love. So let's look at your other oracle cards. All right, what else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? What is pile number 3 manifesting in love? Angel of Soulmates. So if you have been looking for that perfect person, you're manifesting your soulmate. I feel this next person you meet is going to be your soulmate. So that's good news. Yeah, so I don't know if there's really anything else to say about this card right now. I think that kind of says it all. When, you know, because you're right? So you could have been manifesting someone for years, and maybe you didn't write down everything, like every detail. So maybe you met someone who is a little bit closer to your soulmate, but it didn't quite hit the mark yet. This time, you're manifesting your soulmate. Okay, so that is good news. Okay, Angel of New Beginnings. Oh, look, and it's number 22. I love that for you because that is so powerful. So powerful. Look at these 2 cards. So interesting. Okay, so you're manifesting someone who's ready for these traditional family values. Okay, you're manifesting someone who's ready for that now, someone who's also looking for marriage, someone who also wants children, you know, all of these things, these new beginnings. This other person that you're manifesting, this energy that you're manifesting, they're ready for all of these things. It's not like they're going to be ready in 5 years or in 3 years. I want to get married. No, they're ready now. Okay, so this person that you're meeting is not a casual dater. This is someone who's looking for their soulmate, someone who's looking for their future spouse. All right. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? Oh, I love this. So you have Seahorse and Reflection. So cool. And this is kind of what or basically it is what I was saying. Someone who is ready now, someone who's ready to have a family, someone who's ready to have, you know, their spouse. They're ready to meet their spouse. They're ready to move forward with someone. Someone who mirrors your spiritual values, your religious values, your, you know, values in, you know, how you're going to raise your children, things like that, right? So this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting your other half, your soulmate, and yes, you can say, well, yeah, of course someone's manifesting their soulmate, but it's more than that. You're getting it right this time. Okay, because you may have been manifesting before, and like I said, you know, you met somebody and they just wasn't the person because the timing wasn't right, whatever it is. The time is now, okay? You're going to meet that person now, okay? Like, you're manifesting this time is lining up with exactly what you want, okay? So your timelines are coming together finally. Hummingbird and Wonder. I love this. Look, it's like your spirit guides are guiding you together. Okay, so you're manifesting someone who I feel is very drawn to, okay, how do I say this? Someone who knows where they need to go to get things done. Someone who almost kind of instinctively knows how to fix things, how to solve problems. Someone who instinctively knows kind of like where to go in all aspects of life. So someone who's like, okay, well, I'm looking for this particular thing, and they just know exactly what store to go to, or they know exactly, like, if they want a job that has all of these qualities, that has all of these things to offer, they just kind of instinctively know where to go to find that type of job, like what companies to look for. So someone who's I feel intuitive, but also has instinct as well, which, is sort of like intuition, but it's like, I feel like those two things are combined with this person. I also feel like this person is very intellectual, someone who is very, very, very smart, very quick also. All right, let's look at your tarot cards. Spirit, what is pile number 3 manifesting in love, please? Wheel of Fortune. And for some reason, I'm getting these two are connected. I'm getting a sense of for some of you, this person being drawn to the location where you are. So it could be your work, it could be like the city you live in or something like that. Because this person's very intuitive, something about them being drawn to the same location as you. Maybe it's this person showing up soon. Maybe that's what I'm picking up here. I also feel like this person that you're manifesting is someone who seems to be in the right place at the right time. That's why it's connected to the hummingbird, to wonder, because they always seem to land in the right place at the right time. They always seem to meet the right person at the right time. They always seem to know somebody who can help, or, oh, you need that done? Yeah, I know somebody I can call. My friend down the road does this or does that, or they know someone who can do that. So, there's a sense of resourcefulness that's coming through with this person. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. The 7 of Wands, this makes me think of being resourceful. So, being able to take care of things, being able to kind of look at things and say, okay, yeah, we can, let's start here, let's tackle this first, and then let's go here and here and here. And so it's just like, there's a sense of resourcefulness, there's a sense of quick thought to get things done. There's also a sense of protection, like this person is somehow very protective. Of course, like protective of you, but also knows how to protect things. What would that be? Let me see. What would that be? Knows how to protect things. I feel there's something connected with like the way they think, their mind, something like that. I also feel like this person has you covered. Like this person is very protected in all areas of their life, very like knows a lot of people, is maybe someone who's quite powerful in something, someone who holds some kind of power in a job or something like that. Let's see what else we have. I just got something about medical. What does that mean, medical? Maybe they're in the medical field. Okay, the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, what you're manifesting in love is something new, okay? Remember earlier I said that, of course, you're probably manifesting your soulmate, but it's like you haven't met your soulmate yet. So it's kind of like, when are they going to show up, And so what I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords is something new. So it's like, oh, okay, this is the one. And feeling like such a great sense of clarity, like the clouds are parting. So a sense of clarity, a sense of new beginning, a sense of like winning at something, saying, okay, I've finally found the person, I've finally found the one. So without a doubt, this time you're manifesting your soulmate. They are going to show up for you. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is someone who's very fair, someone who's very balanced, someone who's very traditional. So someone who follows the rules, someone who's very grounded, someone who may not be incredibly adventurous, someone who more likes to plan things out. So, okay, let me rephrase that. This person might be adventurous, but they're not necessarily spontaneous. So I feel like this is somebody who needs to kind of like map things out and make sure that things are going to line up, that everything's going to work out before just jumping into something. I feel like this person is also very stable, especially emotionally. I feel like this person is kind of even keel on the emotions, very thinks a lot before taking action on something or before saying something. This person may be very introspective before they tell you kind of what they're thinking, or because they want to make sure that their communication is very clear. This person doesn't want to have misunderstandings. So yeah, I feel this person puts a lot of thought into everything that they do and everything that they say. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah. This person could be quite successful, making their own way in something. So this person could be financially secure, financially stable. They could have a very good job. They could be someone who runs something, or someone who's kind of at the top of their career. Someone who's really taken the time to work their way up, climb up the ladder. Someone who might even have a traditional job, okay? Or maybe they started their own company, or maybe they're working for their family's company in the family business or something like that. So yeah, very, I'm feeling like this person has a little bit of a more serious personality to them. I mean, they will loosen up, but I feel like something about them is kind of serious and straightforward, and we need to do this first and then this and then this. So someone who's very structured. Okay. I also feel like this is someone who will do whatever they need to do to make this relationship work. Also, I feel like they're very encouraging with what you want to do with your life. So I feel this person's very ambitious, and they will also support your ambitions, your dreams, your goals. Yeah, I feel this person's very goal oriented, very much so. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly what I was just saying. I feel that this person that you're manifesting in love is, again, very structured. They need a plan. They can't just, you know, I feel like this person might be uncomfortable if you wake up on a Saturday and say, hey, let's go for a road trip. They might be like, oh, but I need to plan things out first. And you're like, well, let's just go and plan as we go. And they're like, yeah, I can't do that. Let me plan it out first. Okay, so very structured, very traditional, has to think things through. Has to kind of see ahead, see the plan ahead, and start planning things. But very stable, very secure, very honest, very upfront, all of these, you know, things that are, you know, very, very good qualities. We have the Sun card. I love that the Sun card is right below, or, you know, below the Soulmates card in the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel this person's very positive. This person's always looking at the bright side, at the positive side. This person's always trying to like wants the good for everybody, wants everything to balance out and to line up for everybody, wants everybody to feel happy and appreciated. So in your there, that's also going toward like family, like this extended family that they want or that they have. I feel like this person might have a kind of a larger family or a larger network of people. Okay, so you're manifesting someone who's very supportive of the people around them. So let's say like if this person owns a company, I feel like they're, and I'm saying that because that was kind of an example that I was feeling of the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they're very supportive of their employees. If they're running something, they're very supportive of the people who are working for them or with them. And I feel like that's extending into the relationship as well. This person's very supportive of you. They're going to be very open to hearing, you know, what you have to say, going through the relationship, compromising, things like that. So I feel like this person is very strong and kind of like the Emperor energy, like very strong and maybe stubborn at times. But they're also someone who's going to be open to hearing what your thoughts are and open to compromising. Okay. Especially because this person's going to recognize that this relationship is like one in a million, once in a lifetime. And so they're going to be very wanting to make that work no matter what. Like they're going to feel like this is a gift. Like it's such a gift that we met again in this lifetime. All right, what else? The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's ready to start a life with you. This person, I feel, has been looking for their soulmate, just like you've been looking for your soulmate. So this person is going to be so appreciative, so happy, so grateful that they've met you, and so happy that you will be able to fulfill your goals together. You know, getting married, having children, watching your children grow up, watching them go off to college, all of these kind of traditional things. That's what this person wants, and that's what you're manifesting. So that's what you want. That's what they want. That's what's happening here. Another thing I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands is there's nothing that this person can't figure out. So moving forward and with anything, this person has like a really good ability to tackle things, draw up plans, and not enforce, but see those plans through, like getting things done, things like that. So they have kind of this foresight that I feel you'll really appreciate. The King of Cups, yeah. So with the King of Cups, this is someone who, I feel this is someone who expects a lot, someone who can be kind of demanding in a teaching way. And not necessarily of you as far as teaching goes, but their personality wise, if they do like whatever it is with their career. But I feel that it's something that you will really admire because, you know, like I said just a minute ago that I'm picking up on kind of the Emperor energy with this person, but it's like a lighter Emperor energy, because sometimes the Emperor can be stubborn, can be very forceful, very you know, maybe a little demanding. This person is like those qualities are tempered in this person. So it's like they can be demanding, but they don't have to be obnoxious about it. So it's like in their work, they can say, okay, team, we need to get these things done, and this is our deadline. But because this person is so respectful, everybody just gets it done. Right? And if there's a problem, they can go to this person and say, hey, we have a problem. And then they'll say, okay, let's figure it out together. So that's what I mean, where it's like a tempered kind of Emperor feeling. And then that kind of spills over into your relationship in the sense of this person may say, okay, you know, going forward, are we on the same page? We want to do this, this, and this. And you're like, yes. And then they're like, okay, So let's set out a plan of action to do this. So you see what I'm saying, where it's not demanding, but it's like laying things out of like expectations. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for, is, you know, expectations, and those things need to be met. But at the same time, as this person that you're manifesting, their personality, it's very, very strong, but it's tempered and it's very balanced, and it's also very giving and nurturing. So I'm getting almost like an emperor who is a mentor, right? Like when we go back to talking about this person's work. So someone who gives back, someone who in this relationship with you is very, very giving, very, will show you that they love you by doing certain things. Okay. So telling you things, doing certain things. They may be, you know, planning trips or planning certain things. So this person, okay, what I'm seeing is this person might not be spontaneous at all, but at the same time, they may surprise you. So they could have a surprise that they're working on that you have no idea about. So it may seem spontaneous to you, but it's not. They've been working on this for a while. Okay, we have the Devil card. With the Devil card, I feel that this person is fearless. I feel that there's not much that that frightens this person. I feel this person can conquer pretty much any problem and without batting an eye. And why I say that is because typically in the Devil card, the two figures below are kind of stuck, right? But this figure here is taking control. I don't know if you can see that, but this person has like a dagger or a wand or something, and they're kind of going after this figure here. So this person is taking control of things. This person is not afraid to get things done. Okay, it's like this person basically has no fear. It's like they're very confident, and I feel that that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting someone who's fearless, someone who, if they do have fear, they don't let that stop them. So definitely someone who can restore balance. If you ever lose balance in your relationship or your life, this person you're manifesting can restore that balance, and I feel can do that very quickly. The Eight of Pentacles. Someone who's not going to give up. Someone who, let's say if you're having problems in your relationship, this is someone who's going to say, okay, we've got some problems, let's work on it. We need to figure this out, and we're just going to sit here and figure it out. Okay. Someone who's, I feel, always going to be trying to improve your relationship, self-improvement, working on themselves, working on your relationship. I feel this person is very, very goal-oriented, someone who's always going to be reaching for that next goal, very active in pursuing what it is that they want, in their life. I feel work is very important to them, but at the same time, with the King of Pentacles, I feel like they have a work-life balance. At times, they might work more, but then they'll come back to that balance. So yeah, at times they may have a project or a case or, you know, a merger or something that they're working on, and it's going to take a lot of their time, but they know that that's not going to last forever. Like, that's not their main interest. Their main interest is keeping the home and the family connected and stable. So yeah, there may be times where they're working more than usual, but that won't last forever. They'll finish the project, whatever it is that's taking up more time, and then it'll be back to normal. Okay, so here we have the High Priestess. So what I feel with the High Priestess is that, especially being right below the Page of Pentacles here, the High Priestess is someone who, okay, I'm getting a couple things here. Okay, let me start here. This person, did I say this earlier? Because this person's going to recognize you. This person's going to know that there is like a deeper connection, a deeper meaning to your relationship. This person, yeah, very, very traditional. I feel that you're going to see sides of this person's personality that maybe other people don't really see for some reason. Is it like a lighter side to this person? Because I do see that this person has a lighter side, but I think you're going to see even more of that lighter side coming through with this person. Also, I feel with the High Priestess that this person's been looking for something throughout their life, and I feel like it's you. Okay, I feel like you've been looking for each other. You've been searching for each other. I feel like this person is very patient as well. So this energy that you're manifesting, there's a lot of patience here. There's a lot of kind of like not giving up on something until you have all the information. So someone who's going to see things through, someone who's not going to give up on things, someone who knows exactly what they want and how they want it to happen, but also someone who's not afraid to have patience and let things kind of develop naturally. Okay, as long as it's developing naturally in a way that's leading to what they want. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I think that covers everything here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching.